Thailand is a country with 1,000 faces. The official religion is Theravada Buddhism, practiced by about 95% of the population. A very positive aspect of the Thai culture is great religious tolerance. And as a result, faiths such as Islam 4%, Christianity 1%, and Hinduism live peacefully together. The Salesians have been present in the province of Thailand, which also includes Cambodia, for little less than a century.
Majority of youth in our Salesian settings are Buddhists. For example, in a Salesian school in Bangkok, there are only 250 Catholics out of 2,800 students. In another school in the south, there are only 50 Catholics out of 3,000 students. Therefore, to speak or to tell the story of Jesus to the Thai youth is quite a delicate matter. Although Buddhists are very, very kind, very open-minded, tolerant, and understanding.
How do you tell the story of Jesus in a context where the majority of the population are Buddhist? How do the missionaries work, dialogue, and above all, evangelize?
Buddhist people have good attitudes to Catholic people in the sense that they are kind, generous, merciful, and friendly to other people, especially the poor ones. Moreover, some Catholic people are acceptable and trustful in high social, educational, and political positions.
The experience in Chiang, where the seeds of the gospel began to grow after some earlier attempts in 1931, is interesting. The diocese, set up in 1965, covers an area of about 90,000 square kilometres, where over 5.5 million people are living. There are about 51,500 Catholics, that is to say almost 1% of the population. More than 15 male and female religious congregations are working there. Their missionary, pastoral, and evangelizing activities contribute to the growing number of conversions which take place each year. The Salesians too, present in the northern part of Thailand for almost a decade, are also involved through various activities, but especially by their contribution to the organizations and planning of the local church. In the first place, a knowledge of the cultures of the tribes within the territory is important. The Research Center for Religions and Cultures enables religious and lay people to meet together, study, and understand better what might be the best ways to undertake the evangelization of the tribes.
ข้าวเนี่ยเป็นเรื่องศักดิ์
In
สิท
the
ธิ์
religious thinking of the people, rice is something sacred.
อยู่ในนั้น
Within
ก็
it,
คือตาย
rice
และให้
contains
คน
the
มี
idea
ชี
of
วิตแล้วมัน
dying,
ก็มีชีวิต
so that
แล้ว
others
ก็บอก
might
ว่า
have
พระเยซู
life
เจ้า
and
ก็อยู่ใน
live.
ข้าว
We
พระ
say
เยซู
that
เจ้า
Jesus
มา
is
เกิด
like
แล้ว
rice.
ก็ตายแล้วก็
Jesus
ให้คน
was
อื่นมี
born,
ชีวิต
died,
แล้วก็
and
พระ
rose
องค์ก็
again
กลับ
to
คืน
give
ชีพ
life to
ข้าว
others.
กับพระเยซู
The
เจ้า
example of
เข้า
rice
มา
establishes a
สัม
relationship
พัน
of
ธ์เป็นห
life
นึ่ง
with
เดียวกัน
Jesus
ทำให้ชาวบ้าน
and
เข้า
helps
ใจ
the
ว่า
people
อ๋อ
understand the
เข้าใจ
mystery of
แล้ว
Jesus
ความเชื่อในพ
and
ระ
the
เยซูเจ้า
connection
ความ
with
อา
our
ถรรพ์ของเรา
culture.
มันอยู่ในนั้น
An important decision was that of investing in the formation of the laity. From the beginning, when the first missionaries arrived in the area of Chiang, they made use of the collaboration of the Karen elders as guides, translators, and preachers. As the years passed, and thanks to the recovery of the church of an understanding of the role of the laity, the Diocesan evangelization program made use of the valuable collaboration of lay catechists, who with the proper formation became leaders and frontline workers in the growth of the church and in social change. For this purpose, the diocese set up a training center for catechists, the direction of which in recent years was entrusted to a Salesian. First, Father Eleuterio Tapei, and then since 2008 to Father Andrew Ekazit Talakutorn.
ศูนย์คำสอนแห่งนี้
This Catechetical Center has the purpose of preparing catechists, especially those coming from the tribes. Once they are trained and they return to their own people, they can proclaim the gospel. The future catechists learn all the truths of the faith, but they are especially educated in the faith, in this way discovering their special vocation in the church. They come here to learn and then they return to hand on the good news of the gospel to their own people. The center provides a 2-year course of study. The young trainee catechists and the young religious in the area attend the same lessons and help and learn from each other in their daily life. The reason I am here following the course for catechists is so that I can acquire what is needed to proclaim the truth of Jesus, who is love, forgiveness, and hope for all. Not far from the training center for catechists in Chiang is a Buddhist temple. Between the two religious centers, thanks to the close friendship between those responsible, there has developed a relationship of esteem which can lead to respect and dialogue. Jesus Christ is like the one who proclaims the truth, so that all can be together and live in peace. Christianity is a religion which teaches us to love one another. After knowledge of the local cultures and the training of the laity, there is finally the witness of the missionaries. Underlining the point is the experience of Father Cyril Nipot Thiam Wihang, a priest from the Diocese of Chiang, director of the Research Center for Religions and Cultures.
คุณพ่อบอกว่าเวลา
When we are with the people, we have to observe, feel, open our hearts, be silent and listen. What is important are the legs, the hands, the bodies, and the eyes of the missionary. They are those of Jesus. Therefore, when the people see us, our eyes loving, we are proclaiming. This is the heart of our work.
เขาเห็นแววตาของเราด้วยความรักตรงนั้นแหละคือการประกาศข่าวดีเป็นหัวใจของงานของเราที่
Knowledge, training, and witnessing are some of the key issues around which the process of evangelization is taking place in the north of Thailand. But the most important is witness.
Story of Jesus in Thailand as a missionary. First important thing that I have to remember is, first I have to be Jesus. I have to live the life of Jesus. And being like Jesus, I have to remember that He is a nation like me. He has a human heart. Living the life of Jesus is already telling the story of Jesus to everywhere we are, to all the people we meet, because we are the face of Jesus for everyone.